Hello and thanks for joining me. I'm out today on my KTM EXC 450 and I think that this is the perfect lightweight adventure bike, and in this video I'm going to tell you why. So what makes a great lightweight adventure bike then? Well, let's have a look at the various criteria we're looking for. It must be capable off-road. That means it must have good suspension and tyres that are designed to handle the rough and the loose surfaces that you're going to be riding on. I guess we have to say that by definition it has to be light, otherwise it wouldn't be a lightweight adventure bike. So for me, the lighter the better. If you have a lighter bike, then it is easier to ride and to manoeuvre on rough surfaces, and it's easier to manhandle or pick up if you get stuck or you drop the bike. Light bikes are less tiring to ride off-road. Talking about riding on rough surfaces, this road is incredible. I ride down here quite regularly and it used to be really bad, and recently it's been resurfaced, and this is actually a better surface than the main road. There are some stables down here. I think there's some quite well-off people live down here, so maybe they've got some sway with the local council and they've managed to get this road resurfaced. Anyway, I digress. As I'm on a road section here, obviously a adventure bike must also be capable of sustaining decent speeds on tarmac. The chances are that you're going to be doing a lot of road miles either to get to your favourite trails, but particularly if you do a lot of adventure touring, as I do, on routes such as the TET in the UK and Europe, or on the TAT or BDR routes in the USA, then you do actually put in quite a few miles on the tarmac. The bikes must also be capable of carrying luggage, at least an overnight bag that you can strap on the back, but usually camping gear as well, and sufficient for several days out on the trail. Another factor that I think is important is maintenance and servicing should be easy. And it helps if the bike takes common sized tyres. That means that there's a wider range available and they're easier to pick up if you need to replace tyres when you're out on a long trip. So why do I say that this KTM EXC 450 is the perfect lightweight adventure bike? Well, it is for me. It's very powerful for its size. I don't ride the bike particularly fast on tarmac, but if necessary I can cruise at 70 miles per hour, which I do relatively frequently, and I've taken it up to 85 for overtakes or at times when I needed a quick burst of speed. So it's got plenty of power for me. But when you're trail riding like this and you're looking for a lightweight adventure bike, the reality is that you're never travelling too fast, so you don't need a hugely powerful bike. I'm only doing about, let's have a look, 20-25 miles an hour at the moment. I'm usually riding 30 to 40 miles per hour on trails, and then on tarmac I'm usually only travelling 50 to 60 miles per hour. So I've never felt that I've needed more power than this bike offers. I'm not tempted by bikes such as the KTM 690 or the Husqvarna 701, simply because I don't need the extra power, and that power comes at the cost of more weight. I'd rather have less weight. And with the mods that I've done to this bike, and see my separate video if you want to see all the mods that I've made to this bike, I have a great fuel range and the bike is extremely comfortable. I can do 200 miles plus in a day after day on this bike quite comfortably. So I cannot think of another bike that I would rather have. I can't think of another bike that would do a better job than this bike does for what I use it for. Of course, it's not a perfect all-rounder, and no bike is a perfect all-rounder. No bike is perfect at everything. But that's why I own several bikes, so I can choose the right tool for the job. But I have to say, this bike is an excellent tool for what I use it for, and I absolutely love it. So for me, this is the perfect lightweight ADV or dual sport adventure bike, whatever you want to call it, the KTM EXC 450. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you out on the road next time. Take care. Bye.